Hi everyone. By the way, my name is Rose, and in this video, I am going to show you how our BitPass system works in a grocery, convenience store, or mini mart type of business. But before I discuss further of our system features, I am going to show you the setup that I have in this video. So this is our all-in-one, 3-in-1 device setup. This is actually a very sleek design setup where you have two interfaces or two monitors here, one for the customer's end and one for the cashiering end. This cashiering monitors the touchscreen, and this is turnable into a 360 degrees where the customer can see the total amount due, the payment, the change, and the product that has been punched by the cashier. So I'll be facing it in our end so that you will see the interface of our device. Aside from that one, we also have a touch keyboard. This keyboard is already attached in the device. And we also have our thermal printer here, which is a 57mm thermal printer, a barcode scanner, and a cash drawer for the bills and coins. So let's dive in with the system features. So we have two interfaces that we'll be using here. The one that is being displayed right now on my screen. This is the cashiering interface. I'll be using my admin account to log in into this one, putting my password, and logged in. So as you can see in our cashiering interface, we do have short keys here below, which is designed also to be used by our keyboard. But since it is already a touchscreen interface, I can tap this one using the screen like that, so on and so forth. Aside from this interface, we have the second interface of the system, which is the back office interface. If I am going to log in here, this is what the back office looks like. So back office is designed for the administrative side. It is a web-based type of design where it can be accessed to any type of devices. So for this one, as you can see, I have different modules. I have the sales module for customer reporting. I have the purchases modules for suppliers, purchase order entry, delivery from the suppliers, payments to suppliers, invoicing to suppliers, as well as the inventory management side, and of course, the reports and analytics. But I am going to discuss first the inventory management, where I'll just stop on this side, and then I am going to create an item that I'll be selling later on in our cashiering interface. So under item/inventory, I tap items. You can actually see that I have to fill in the necessary details. And number one for that one is the item code. So I have an example item here. This is a Quaker Oat cereal drink. And there is already a barcode on the packaging of the item. I'll just scan this one using my barcode scanner. So the first step that I have to do, tap this one, scan it, and then input the name and the description. The name and the description should be the same. I'll just input using meta description process. We have here Quaker, the brand, oatmeal, the type, cereal drink, and do not forget the size, which is 29 grams. Copy paste on the description. The unit of measure is the type or the unit of measure that will be used during the selling process. I'll be selling this one by piece. So I'll just tap the unit of measure, select per piece, tap editable description, and then insert new item. Automatically, the system is confirmed a new item has been added. Under the sales pricing part, we can just scan the item and then select retail price, input the price of the item, and then tap add new. Automatically, the system will confirm a new price has been added. Since I already add the name of the item as well as its price, I am going to put an inventory quantity available on hand of this item by going to item/inventory. I have inventory adjustment. Using positive adjustment, I am going to tap item code, scan the product, input the expiry date. So this will be expiring on April 1, 2025. Input the number of pieces that I have, the cost of the product, and then tap add item. Once you're good to go, tap process adjustment. Automatically, the system will generate a voucher You can have specific signatures. You may able to print this as well. We have the prepared by, checked by, received by, and approved by. Now that we've already added the available on-hand quantity for this one, as well as the item name and description and then the price, it means that we are ready for the cashiering side where we sell our products. So here in my cashiering interface, here on cart mode, I am going to select toggle search to change this one to coding so that I'll just scan all my products. Aside from this one, I have random items here with me that I'll be scanning so that it will be like a realistic process in a grocery store where we do scan a lot of items. So I'll start with my scanning process. I have my product. You can just directly scan it and automatically it appears here in the cashiering side. Next, if you have two quantities, you can just tap 2, asterisk, and then you may be able to scan the code. Automatically, you can actually see here, Hansel Macho Sandwich, the quantity changes to 2. And then you can scan, so on and so forth. So these are my sample items. And the last one. Since I already scanned all the product, it's very fast. As you can see, the transition is very fast. The customer can view here in the customer end the total amount due, which is 884 pesos. All the products that we have scanned, the unit of measure, the quantity, the price, and you can also see the same total amount due here in the cashiering side, which is 884 pesos. If the customer will pay, just tap tender, input the amount of money. In my end, it's 1,000 pesos, and then tap tender. Here in the customer interface, you can actually see payment is 1,000, the change is 116 pesos, tender until receipt printout. So now that we have it here, our receipt printer will print, and the cash drawer will automatically open. So this is our official receipt. As you can see, all the details of the product that was bought is here, even the quantity on hand, the expiry date, and you can also see the VAT breakdown since this is an official receipt. And here at the bottom part, this serves an official receipt, thank you, come again. And this serves save receipt for return and exchanges. So we have this kind of receipt in the system. Aside from that one, going back to our back office for analytics, since we already did our selling process, you may check your analytics in your back office and going to our homepage, you can actually see that we do have our graphical representation here for our sales. We also have sales versus cost. Next, tap onto your reports. You can check here on your sales X reading report, select your terminal, and then just tap display. By doing so, you may able to see all the necessary details. So here, I have my hourly sales, which is, I have sales from 11 a.m. I do have 2 customers from that time, 374 pesos. And I also have a sales by 3 p.m., which is 884 pesos, 1 customer. And then total transaction means the total customer that went to our store for the day. Also, I have my top 8 best-selling items. This, I have the Ever Organics, Bear Brand, so on and so forth. And of course, my top 8 frequently sold items. This gives us the idea to those items that we need to reorder so that we can have stocks ready on hand. Of course, the cashier cash positioning, we have the cashier's name admin. Cash is 1,258.75 pesos. That is the total cash sales of our cashier. Aside from that one, you can also generate your inventory report. So say for example, to the product that we have sold today, you can actually see here, we can have the movement report and view it. And this is an example of our inventory movement report. So you can actually see the available on hand, the in, the out, the opening, and then the balance, as well as the last day sold and the days idle of our item. So basically, all of our analytics can be downloaded in Excel file. Aside from PDF file, you can also select Excel and just tap display. Automatically, it gets downloaded. So basically, those are just the major features of our grocery, mini mart, or convenience store type of BitPos setup. If you want a further demo for this one, you can always chat us in our page and book a live agent. Thank you very much and have a great day.